So Big Q with an early foul here. See if Timlin goes to the bench. Doubt he does at this point in time in the game.
Do strongly apologize. Something was happening with the technology there. We weren't live. Well, we were live, but we weren't on the radio.
Rebound by Durbin. It was actually rebounded by Stover. Stover kicked it back to Durbin. So 6-0 here at Danville. Right side, Baker looks in for Tomlinson. Tomlinson turn around left. Big Q three, good. 6-3, 6:53 left in the first quarter. Durbin inbounds goes to McKinley. McKinley, Durbin going to walk it up the floor here. Durbin right side, darted out front by Tomlinson. Tomlinson makes him pick up his dribble. In trouble, left side. Andrew Bullock. Bullock back to Durbin. Durbin back to Bullock. Left side. 3-round 2 look here for Danville. Flashing to the high post. Trying to work that. They're not in necessarily a 2-3 zone, but they're kind of running an inside little triangle. Durbin, 3. No good. Rebound to number 12. Hunter Oda. Said he stepped on the line. Ball will go back to Danville. For as nice and as big as a campus as New Albany has, this is a very small gym, almost like an auxiliary gym or a volleyball gym. But very big campus, very small gym. Left side, Durbin. Drives right on Tomlinson, picks up his dribble. Outside, going to kick to Stover. Stover, left side to Durbin. Left side, Durbin not going to take a 3. Fake inside, up and good. That is Ridge Durbin, 8-3. Baker charges, no good on the layup, out of bounds. Stays with Grove City. 8-3, 5:40 left here in the first quarter. Major shout out to Ironton, Ohio. My brother and his wife and my niece probably listening down there. I think they're listening to the Lady Fighting Tigers of Ironton play in the regional semifinal as well as Danville versus Grove City Christian. 3 was taken in the corner by Big Q. No good. Rebound to Danville. Right side for Stover. Stover, left side to a wide open Durbin. Durbin, no good. Rebounded Bailey. Bailey looking to throw it full court to Tomlinson. No look pass, thrown down to Baker, intercepted. Turnover by Tomlinson. Durbin going to push the length of the floor here. Throws left, and that's going to be a turnover. Kenton McKinley, not Canton McKinley, Kenton McKinley, the intended target on the pass. Sounds like a football game, and he threw it about. That would have been enough for a first down the entire length of that pass there. Bailey right side. Hesitation, drive, no good. Wild shot there by Bailey. No shot clock in high school, no sense to take a jumping, scooping layup as your first option there off the dribble. Left side, 24, that'll be Kenton McKinley. McKinley drives, kicks, Stover. Good. Told B. Cook in the warm-ups, Stover, the other guy might have their 1,000 points, but Stover's the best player they have just based on the eye test. Bailey, left side, off the high screen. 3-pointer taken by Hunter Oda, no good. Tomlinson rebound, stripped away. They're going to call a foul on the strip. That ball was stripped away by Kenton McKinley. See who the foul's on here. So Stover commits the foul. That's his first, team first. 11-3 here in the early going.
Again, we apologize for the missing the first minute or two. Not sure what was going on with our technology. Technology is always fun.
Oda off the inbound, drives to the left side of the basket, puts up a shot, no good. However, he was fouled on the shot. Will attempt 2 free throws. Hunter Oda shooting 2. First shots here tonight for Grove City. Danville converted a 2-point basket off of a rebound of a free throw earlier. Oda's first shot is up and no good.
If you are listening live on Spreaker, join us on the live chat. Let us know where you're listening from. We'll give shout-outs. I know there's listeners all over the United States right now.
Oh, the second shot. Up and good. Full court pressure here. No good. McKinley is going to get up, and that's going to be blocked by Tomlinson. Rebound, Bailey, right side. He's got space to operate. They got the numbers. Coming down, and that is going to be inside to Hunter Oda. Oda, scooping layup, no good. Rebound. That ball is going to be stripped away, and that is a travel. They have awarded him a timeout.
That was a pretty crazy call there. You can see Durbin sliding across the floor, literally holding the ball, sliding probably a good 3 or 4 feet, and then try to get a timeout call, and the referee gave it to him.
The sliding wasn't necessarily what got him. It was when he turned up to call the timeout. I believe a traveling violation. However, these guys are refereeing at the district level. Does not make you a good official. This means you've been either doing it a couple years or they didn't have anybody else to do it. I know I talked to an official this morning that was supposed to have a game at the regional level, had to give it away because he is working mandatory overtime. So, don't necessarily ask him. He said it is, they fill it based on experience. But doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be a good call. Danville awarded the timeout. It was a 30-second timeout. It's going to be Stover out top left side for a Durbin. The Ridge Durbin. 10 is Skylar Durbin. Ridge inside. 3 by number 3. Andrew Bullock, no good. Rebound, Tomlinson. Bailey, right side. And that is a ball is out of bounds. And Hunter Oda was definitely hit as the ball was going out of bounds. He did not call it. Andrew Bullock bumped Hunter Oda. Pat Riley and Ron Artest style as he was going out, as the ball was going out of bounds. No call. Bailey out top. For number 15, Clay Shoemaker. Bailey left side. High screen. 3. No good. Rebound. Grove City. Tomlinson inside for Q. Q passes inside to Bailey. Bailey up, no good. Rebound. Shoemaker, no good. Rebound. Danville. Stolen away by Baker. Baker, Euro step, up, no good. And that is going to stay here out of bounds off Grove City. Grove City had 5th and 6th opportunities there to convert points. Just not really making anything right around the basket. Taking wild shots, trying to rush. Got to get those pregame jitters out. Settle down, start taking some shots. Shoemaker outside, no good. Rebound. Andrew Bullock. Bullock left side, going to walk it up. He's got Cal Honebarger, who I hoping wasn't going to play because I didn't want to try his name. Honebarger was in the corner there. Pass back inside to Bullock. And Bullock is fouled on the floor. Spot foul underneath here for Danville. Inbound goes to Skylar Durbin. Durbin, spin move inside, no good. Rebound, Bailey. 3-on-2 break. Bailey gonna keep it. Fouled on the floor. 2 minutes, 41 seconds remaining here in the third quarter, First quarter, 11-4. Danville early lead.
I'm not worried about that 11-4 lead that Danville has at the moment. Grove City's got very well conditioned. They're very fast. And looking at Danville's size, I think by the second quarter, second half, they'll start to wear them down a little bit. Bailey gets the ball loose, and a foul will be called. That foul will be called on number 11.
So Stover commits the foul.
That's his second, team's 4th.
Out of bounds underneath Bailey. Trapped in the corner. Going to call another foul, and that's going to go against Stover. That's 3. So that's the last we'll see of him this half.
Got a substitution here for Danville, number 13. Will come in for Stover. That is Austin Frank.
Corner inbound. And he stepped on the line when he threw it in. Interesting play there. We'll go right back to the corner spot, full court press. Going to be in the 1-2-2. Full court pressure. And they'll turn it over. Tomlinson with the steal. Hands it to Shoemaker. Shoemaker going to walk it up. Need to get set in an offense here. Shoemaker. Corner. Baker. 3. No good. Rebounds. Durbin. Durbin hands to Durbin. Skylar Durbin. Ridge Durbin left side. And that is going to be a pump fake. Kenton McKinley going to drive the lane. Up, no foul called, and no good. Letting them play here early. Baker. And that's going to go to Tomlinson. Tomlinson passed up a 6-foot jump shot to jump back to a 9-foot jump shot and missed.
Yeah, Tomlinson saves for the fadeaway shots. He made numerous shots against Ridgedale the other night, Friday night, and hit a lot of those. Substitution for the Eagles. Hunter Oda will check back in for number 24, Brandon Baker.
Inbound goes to Shoemaker. Shoemaker off the window, no good. I don't know what Grove City's shooting percentage is, but it's got to be in the teens. Not a good start here. Durbin, right side. Paul's out top. Drives to the basket. Almost traveled. Got shot taken by number 5, Honeberger. No good. Rebound, Bailey. Bailey dribbles up the right side. Euro step in the lane. Nice play. Up and good. 11-6. 1:18 left. Back in that 2-2-1 or 1-2-2 pressure. Durbin length of the floor. Tomlinson acted like he was going to step up and take a charge. And Durbin did not back down. If he would have got planted there, maybe could have taken a charge. 23, Stevie Winham.
Just under a minute left in the first quarter. 13-6.
Inside, Bailey posts up, fouled. We'll take 2 shots.
That foul will be recorded on number 5. That's Cal Honebarger. His first, team 7th. Grove City now in bonus. Bailey's first shot is good. Substitution for number Tomlinson, number 1, is number 10, Josh Frimpong.
Good to see Frimpong in early. Hopefully.
Student section's looking good tonight, too, in their beach attire. No student section for Danville.
I believe the whole town of Danville is here, though. We got 70 people here. 13, left side, Austin Frank. Frank going to go back out top to Durbin. Kicks over to Skylar Durbin. They are running what's called a zip set. Made famous this year by Jamal Murray and the Kentucky Wildcats. Left side, Skylar Durbin drives, lane, no. Rebound, out of bounds, stays with Danville. I believe that was off of Skylar Durbin. Once again, I'm not officiating this game. Inbound, as they were worried about the last call. Grove City let that last call obstruct their defense for that play. They got a wide open layup, and they were forced to foul and give them 2 shots. They were still complaining about that last call. Cannot do that. Cannot do that. 13-8 had a chance to make a push right there. Had a chance to play good defense on an out-of-bounds underneath play. Instead, first shot's up and good for Skylar Durbin.
That first shot was good. 14-8, 24.5 seconds left in the first quarter. Set for the second shot. Shot's up. Good. 15-8.
Inbound for Bailey. Token pressure given by number 5, Honebarger. Bailey, right side. Gonna smash him down. They're gonna go to a 4-low set, and that ball is stolen by Honebarger. Honebarger gonna put it up. He's got to get it up quick. 5, 4, and up by Durbin. Good. Durbin right here with 2 seconds left. Bailey now gonna have to take a full court shot. That's gonna be a half court shot. No good. Right there. Right at the end of the quarter, you're looking at a 2-point play where they were complaining about a call and the ball was handed for an inbound. They got 2 points off that. Then a ball stolen with 10 seconds left and taken down and scored. There's a potential 8-point swing there for Grove City. So 17-8 at the end of the first quarter. We'll take a pause for station identification here on the GCCS Radio Network.
And we're back here live on the GCCS Radio Network, where the score is 17-8. Grove City down by 9 points. And this is, we've just had a lot of missed opportunities here, Brian. And, we were complaining about that call, and it set them up for a 2-point foul opportunity.
Oh, just from a coaching perspective, you gotta make your shots underneath. They're playing good defense. They're not giving up a lot of perimeter shots. They're giving up their points to Durbin, but that was expected. Right side, Durbin, corner. Back out top to number 10, Skylar Durbin. 24. McKinley will go to Durbin. Tomlinson bid on a fake inside for number 5. Honebarger. Honebarger fouled and will go to the line. Help defense there. That started with Tomlinson biting on the pump fake, and then his man had to come across and help. Led to a wide open layup attempt for Honebarger. Just could have stayed on the floor right there. Tomlinson has a good 3 or 4 inches on him. Doesn't need to jump to block his shot. Needs to stay on the floor. And he went by him and dished it off to a guy, and that's first up, and he'll get 1 point. And that ball is getting tipped. Rebound by Baker. Baker right side. Bailey inside, stops, pops, free throw line, no good. Rebound by number 12, Oda. Oda up, no good. And they have a man wide open down the floor, didn't see him. This goes to 13. Inside Honebarger, outside Durbin, 4-3, up, good. 21-8, timeout, Grove City. We'll take a pause for station identification here on the GCCS Radio Network.
And we are back. The score is 21-8, 7:12 left to play here in the second quarter. Grove City shots just not falling for them. Hopefully this timeout here, the 30-second timeout that Coach Timlin just took, will help adjust the shots and the speed of this game to where we can just calm our Eagles down. You know, they're still young. There's a lot of seniors out there for Danville, a lot of young players here for the Eagles. Shout out to Jared Piles listening all the way in Grove City.
Bailey brings the ball up the floor. Oda drives the lane, left side. Tomlinson, big time spin move. Good find for Baker, inside, up and good. 21-10. 7 minutes remaining here in the second. Durbin, full court pass. They had an opportunity for a layup right there. Didn't take it, back it out. McKinley. They are completely not looking at Honebarger. Outside, Durbin, 3. Good.
That's Durbin's spot. You got to close him down in that.
24-10. Durbin brothers outscoring Grove City Christian. Inside, backdoor cut. Baker, good. 24-12, 6:30 remaining. That is going to be, ball is going to be handled by Austin Frank. McKinley outside. High. Back down there, and he traveled, got away with it. Out of bounds, goes to Danville.
Danville's the one who got the ball loose and knocked the ball out of bounds. That's the third terrible call by this officiating crew.
Cal Honebarger inside. Once again, ball stays tipped out of bounds. Honebarger inside. They had him on the screen and roll. If they'd have thrown a bounce pass, he was wide open. Tried to go over the top there. Pass deflected away. Honebarger, corner off the inbound. Kicks it to 13, Austin Frank. Frank to Durbin. Durbin up, no good. Bailey, right side, up, good. 24-14, 8-point lead. And we have a my time by the official. He's going to call them both in, tell them to knock it off. It's going to be Durbin and Bailey. Don't know if that's a point of interruption or not for an official to make, but he's going to say the ball is taken out of bounds by Danville.
Yeah, that was a live ball there. The official called that for his timeout to talk to the two players during a live ball. Not sure that's the best thing to do in a tournament game. Don't think that was the appropriate point of interruption.
Durbin going to back it down, Gary Payton style from 35. Durbin up, hit, good. Wasn't that official's call. Guy under the basket didn't see a foul there, but the guy on the wing will say that he saw a hack there, so Durbin and 1. These are the things that that's why I got out of coaching. My blood pressure couldn't do it. At the high school level, my blood pressure, my heart, everything I put into that, I could not handle those things.
Substitution for Danville, number 13, Austin Frank, is out. Number 21 checks in, Corbin Hazen. Bailey with the ball.
Comes up right side, goes left side to Hunter Oda. Baker, left side. Big Q. Q gonna dribble. Tomlinson, overstep, player control. Other way, charging violation. I have done that move several times, but it's usually on somebody that was 5 feet tall. I don't think you should try to go over a player that's 1 inch shorter than you.
27-14 is your score. 5:21 left to play in the second quarter.
Grove City going to stay with the full court pressure here. They have not successfully. They've not ran this greatly. They had one. Tomlinson intercepted one long pass, but at its nature, it's not looking the greatest. They're in a run and jump, man-to-man press. Durbin has either dribbled out of, or they've gotten a layup or a wide open uncontested three. Durbin set things up from 25. Right side, that'll be for Hazen. Back to Durbin. Left side, McKinley. Back out top.
They're doing the same thing to try to set up Stover for the three. Stover trying to get into his corner.
And Durbin drives the lane up again and one. Bailey off the missed free throw. Take it down. 2 steps off the glass. Good. 29-16. Timeout, Danville. Full timeout. We'll take a pause for station identification here on the GCCS Radio Network.
And we're back here live. 29-16 is your score. 4:41 left to play in the first half. Danville with the ball.
Durbin going to walk things up. 1-2-2. Looks like a half-court trap for Grove City. This is only going to lead to threes or turnovers. Oda, nice steal. And ball's on the floor. Going to be called a jump ball. Can't see who the possession arrow is. I believe the possession arrow is with Grove City. Good to see Grove City's guys get on the floor there and try to get a little dirty. Trying to fight for this. Down 13 here in the first half. 4:20 remaining. Bailey going to take things out. Side court. Inbound goes to Tomlinson. Kicks out for 11. Big Q. Bailey hesitates inside. That is going to be blocked. Will be picked up by Honnebarger. Honnebarger left side for Durbin. Durbin fakes, drives, kicks. Durbin charges the lane, kicks inside. Honnebarger. The 1-2-2 trap isn't going to work when you can't stay in front of somebody. They're going to get wide open layups and threes all night long. Bailey inside. Outside kick to Q, left side. I believe that was Baker. No, that wasn't. That was Hunter Oda. No good. Durbin walks things up. They go back to this 1-2-2. Probably going to see a layup or a three-pointer here. Durbin. Gets by him. It's going to be other Durbin in the corner. Right back to Durbin. High post. Left side. Driven. Layup. Good. Scored by Skylar Durbin. Not getting the trap, so not trapping in locations they should be trapping in. When that ball goes to the corner or the wing, they should be trapping. Instead, they are letting them go by them passively and shoot layups.
33-16, exactly 3 minutes left to play in the first half.
Tomlinson out top. Bailey right side. 30-foot three. No good. Rebound. Long to Danville. Danville going to sprint the length of the floor. Fouled. Up. No good. Shooting free throws will be Kenton McKinley.
That foul was recorded on number 12, Hunter Oda, his second, team 8th. 33-16 is your score. 2:49 left to play in the first half. First shot is good for Kenton Mickley. Second shot is up, off the backboard. No good. Baker comes down with it. He drives, finds Hunter Oda on the left side. He's going to drive to the rim. Nowhere to go. Finds Tomlinson up top. Tomlinson gets the ball loose and stolen. Stolen by Durbin. Durbin, long pass to Honenberger. And a foul's called. Foul's on number 11. Big Q. His second, team 9th. First shot is in and out of the rim. Big shout out to Olivia Nestor, who's controlling our camera. We are still having some technical problems, but I think we got them all situated now. Second shot hits the backboard. He gets his own rebound. And the putback's good. Matt Bailey finds Baker. Baker drives right side. No good. Rebound. Kenton Mickley. Mickley to Durbin. Durbin drives right side. Long pass to Honenberger. Back out to Durbin. He's going to drive in the post right over Tomlinson. No good. Bailey comes with the ball. And that's got to be a foul. Kenton McKinley right there, right in front of Bailey. Knocks him over. Matthew Bailey will be at the line, shooting 2. Substitution for Danville. Number 25, Brant Neitzel will check in. 36-16. 20-point lead here for Danville. 2:07 left to play. Bailey's first shot is good. Second shot's good as well for Bailey. Right at 2 minutes left to play. Durbin being double teamed by Grove City. Mickley with the ball, still passing around, finds Neitzer with a 2-point bucket. And again, ball gets loose down by Grove City. Danville goes sliding.
That slide was fine. It's when he slides and pops up to his, sitting up, that's when he can't do it. Baker out of bounds. Inbounds to Bailey. Bailey going to go left side. Euro step up, good. 38-20. Trailing 18, minute 35 here. I'd like to see things get to at least 10 before the half. Right side for Durbin. Durbin hesitate, dribble, traveled. Ball will go to Grove City.
Minute 20, 38-20.
Bailey left side for Oda. Oda dribbles to Tomlinson. Tomlinson going to take a 2-footer. No good. It wasn't a 2-footer. It was a 10-footer off 1-footer.
Ball is knocked out of bounds. It'll stay on Grove City's ball. Brandon Baker into the basket.
Baker inbounds to Bailey. Bailey going to drive. Finds Tomlinson. Tomlinson up. Double dribbled. Got away with it. And that ball is blocked. Durbin fast break. Up. Good. 40-20. Shoemaker. Inside scoop layup. No good. Rushing things. Not taking smart shots. You're down 20 points. You're not going to get it all back with one big scoop layup. Durbin. Right side.
28 seconds. Looks like they're going to set up one shot here.
20-point lead, not a bad idea. Durbin going to drive. Right to Skylar Durbin. Skylar saves it out of bounds. Shoemaker dribbling with his hands up. His head down. Kicks to Oda, and that's good. 3 seconds left. Durbin forced to take a 25-footer. And hits the backboard, and the crowd does the ever so imminent aw.
Oh. We're looking at 40-22, 18-point lead for Danville, not Grove City. Grove City needs that comeback. We'll be back in 10 minutes for the second half. And we are back here live on the GCCS Sports Radio Network with a score of 40-22 with 30 seconds left before this ball gets underway. Danville was out here with probably about 5 minutes left to go to that halftime, which means they had a real quick meeting. Grove City, the first time I've ever seen them come out with about a minute left. So they just got out here. They got on the floor. I don't even know if they took a shot.
I don't necessarily know if that means anything. They're maybe just trying to cover more game plan, and Danville felt like what they were doing was working, but maybe they felt like they had little adjustments left. But Danville got out here, got some shots up. Grove City came out. I think Grove City's adjustments aren't, making two-footers. You're not going to, no amount of warm-up shots is going to make you make a two-footer. You're going to make it now or not. It's the end of the season. So, maybe three-point, perimeter, they could take some more shots from the perimeter, but mostly they need to discuss game plan. Danville will throw the ball in to Andrew Bullock, right side. Underneath is going to be Durbin, but that ball is going to get kicked out to Mickley. I said McKinley earlier. I think it's Mickley. Right side for Bullock. Screen up top for Durbin. Durbin going to set a screen, and inside is going to be Stover. Stover back in after committing 3 fouls in about 3 seconds in the first quarter. Durbin, free throw line, back to basket. Looking to roll. Running a high screen offense, almost like a zip set. Not quite a zip, not getting anything on the perimeter. Going to be close to 5 seconds there inside for Durbin. Durbin back to the basket. Mickley off the screen, right side, good. Left side, sorry. Bailey brings the ball up the court. Like to see Grove City play with some pace, use the pick and roll offense, shoot with their good shooters on the perimeter. Bailey, 3, pull up, no good. Wild shot. Shot a step back 3 from 22 feet. Not really using all of your offensive weapons that you have. Durbin walks the ball up. The unnecessary pressure there from Bailey. Out top, going to go to 24, Mickley. Mickley left side for Stover. Inside for Durbin. Durbin puts his head down, rolls to the basket, up and good. Baker guarding Durbin there. Should have been Tomlinson, but I believe Tomlinson has a few fouls. Baker drive up. Right there's the offense. Good. Timeout, Grove City. 24-44.
30-second timeout, so we'll stay right here. 44-24, 20-point lead. 6:22 left to play in the third quarter. Quick shout out to Grace Tomlinson, who's listening. Her brother Noah's playing. He's number 1 down the post. And a shout out to my wife and little ones, Ava and Hayden. They're listening over in Grove City. Hi, Lauren. Hi, Ava. Hi, Hayden.
Should have been look at just using Grove City's 2 offensive possessions as notes. Bailey took a step back 3 from 25. That was no good. Bailey penetrated, kicked right side for Baker, and Baker took it in for a layup. Now, you tell me, one resulted in 2 points, one resulted in a screaming up and down Coach Timlin. You tell me which one he probably wanted. I believe it was the drive to the right side and layup. So 1-2, or going to be in a 1-2-1-1 diamond press here to start things. There's the trap. 1 pass break. Durbin out top. Dribbles. They got him in a trap there. Nope. Left side for his brother. Durbin. Right side. Bullock. Back up to Mickley. Mickley. Pressure flying everywhere. There was a steal opportunity.
Danville doing the same thing that the Sales did to Grove City several weeks ago. They just pass up at the top, waste time, kill time. That's how they win to Sales. Danville following after.
Durbin going to get a shot there on a baseline layup. Best player on the floor, uncontested layup. Baker, left side. I go to number 11. That's Q. Bailey, fade away. Good. Inbound pass hits the rim on a reversal pass. And that's going to be Stover. Dribbling, dishing. 3, no good. Durbin, nobody blocked out. Good. 48-26. Foul's going to go on Mickley.
That foul was on number 24, Kenton Mickley, his second, team's first this half. 26-48, 5 minutes left to play in the third quarter.
Baker inside for Tomlinson. Tomlinson step back. No good. Rebound goes to Danville. Mickley can bring the ball up the floor. Comes to a jump stop about 30 feet from the basket. Should be getting double teamed here. And Stover right at the timeline. They bail him out. Right side Bullock. Bullock goes to Durbin. Inside layup. Good. Split two people there. 2 dribbles and a layup. I don't see that big of a talent gap for it to be 50-26. I'm not seeing the talent gap. They're taking wild shots and they're not sitting down on defense, staying inside. Baker left side. Going to go to number 12, Oda in the corner. Bailey, 25-footer, good.
Bailey's first 3 of the night.
Durbin has it stripped away. Stay with Danville.
Substitutions for Grove City here. Number 23, Will Wenham. Number 4, Alex Sleemers. And number 15, Shoemaker. Shoemaker comes in for Big Q. Sorry, I said Will. Will, you are not here. It is your brother, Stevie. My bad. 50-29, 4:06 left to play in the third quarter.
I like Shoemaker. I like what he brings to the table. I feel like he's athletic and feel like he can get things going. There's a turnover. Stover, who has been sitting on the bench for 28 minutes in a row, turns the ball over there. Sleemer's going to walk things up here. A little bit of a, I believe, a younger setup here for Grove City. Tomlinson drives, shoots over 3 people. Bailey making a case there that the ball was off Danville, but nothing doing.
3:44 left to play. 50-29, 21-point deficit here for Grove City. Just need to get on a little rally.
Very interesting lineup for Grove City in the game. You got Sleemers, Wenham, Shoemaker, Frimpong, and Bailey. Pretty small, pretty quick, maybe just trying to move things around, but don't see anybody with the size to match up with either of the Durbins.
No need to match up when they're just doing this long passes here. I mean, they're literally just doing some diamond passing.
Shot is up by Stover and good. Bailey going to push the floor right side for Shoemaker. Shoemaker inside and good on the 4 to 6 foot runner. One pass, and it's going to be a 2-on-1 layup. Foul and 1 for Mickley. Through a cross court, half court pass to break the press, and you go 2-on-1 like you work on every day in practice for Mickley. Frimpong with the foul and 1 converted by Mickley. Free throw from Mickley's up and good. 2:54 remaining, 55-31. Full court pass, Shoemaker up, and that was goaltending or a basket, either one you want to call. Down pass, 2 passes and a break. And it's going to be Mickley inside to Durbin. Durbin fouled. Foul on Stevie Wenham.
I'm not sure I agree with that foul. When you got a 6'3", 245-pound individual running towards someone who's 160 pounds, I think that's more of a charge. Durbin's second shot is no good. Frimpong comes down with the rebound. 56-33, 2:30 remaining. Sleemers with the ball. Sleemers finds Shoemaker. Shoemaker's going to drive, pull up right at the free throw line. It's good. Shoemaker is trying to get Grove City on a roll here.
Like I said, I like what Shoemaker has brought to the table here. Athleticism, a little bit of size. a little bit of length, able to, try to get things going. Everything falling, acrobatic-wise for Danville. There's Mickley again up for 2. Sleemer's going to push things left side. Sleemer's fall away 18-footer. It's fouled. NBA would have been awarded 2 shots, and not at the district semifinal in New Albany. Bailey underneath. Box set here, out of bounds underneath. Inbound for Shoemaker. Back to Bailey. Bailey underneath, good. 55-37. Full court pressure. Stover breaks it, 1 dribble, up, fouled. 2 shots.
That foul's on Matt Bailey. That's his second, team third this half. 58-37. 1:43 left to play in the third. Stover's first shot is no good. Second shot falls.
Mickley and Durbin doing a majority of the damage. Bailey, NBA 3, no good. Stolen by Sleemers. He's going to kick that out of bounds. Danville, very, very hard side out of bounds here. Very easily inbounded to Durbin. Mickley going to walk things up to the timeline. Pass to Durbin. Back right side for Mickley. Going to go back out top for Durbin. Over to the left side. Durbin put his head down and dribble. Kicks it out to his brother. Right side for number 3, Bullock.
1 minute left in the third.
Bullock in the corner. Should have been a trapping opportunity. Instead, kicked back out to Mickley. Mickley drives right side, back to Durbin. And they're going to call a timeout. Oh, no, that's a foul. I'm sorry. Blew the whistle, didn't know really what for. Guess it was a call for a reach. And they had him there. They had a guy wide open. Chose not to throw it. I think they're taking the last shot here. Up 22. That ball is tipped, and that is got to be a foul on Durbin. Yes.
That foul's going to be on Rich Durbin. His second, team's third. Rich Durbin will check out, though. 37.9 seconds in the third. 59-37. 22-point lead here for Danville.
Sleemer's right side for Shoemaker. Shoemaker hesitation inside layup. No, that's going to be a foul on number 25, Neitzel. Brant Neitzel. Bullock was over talking to his coach, and Alex Sleemers went over and stood in between the coach and him. And he was technically on the floor. So
I love Alex Sleemers. He's great, great soccer player.
And that ball is no good. It's going to be a foul on Wynnum. Trying to beat Durbin down the floor. Out of bounds for Danville. Danville going to use the afforded opportunity in the backcourt.
20
Set
seconds.
things up. Down to 15. Right side. Neitzel thought about taking a shot there, and he's still thinking about taking it, and he traveled. He pump faked, took a step, pump faked again, took two more, and just turned and handed it to the referee. I don't think there was much of an argument over that.
7.2 seconds left. Bailey will probably set up for the last shot.
Bailey scoop layup, good. Puts it right back to 20, 59-39 at the end of 3. Alex Sleemer's in a bit of a...
Oh, yeah, the kid from Danville took the ball and threw it at the back of Matt Bailey. And Bailey turned around looking at the official like, there's 1 second left. All right, we go to the fourth quarter, 59-39, 20-point lead for Danville. We'll be back. And we are back here at New Albany High School, home of the Eagles, where we have Grove City Christian versus Danville. 59-39, 20-point lead for Danville. Starting the fourth quarter here, it's Shoemaker to Bailey. Bailey's going to pull up, three-point shot. Hits the right side of the rim, no good. He gets his own rebound. It gets knocked out of bounds by Andrew Bullock. Grove City will take it on the baseline. Brandon Baker gets it stolen by Durbin, Skylar Durbin, over to his brother, Ridge. And they're going to call a foul on Matthew Bailey. No, wait.
They just awarded a technical foul to Bailey.
And we got that on camera. We'll go ahead, officials, get your technical in. We'll go ahead and submit this video footage of the unnecessary technical foul call for your review. Skylar Durbin will be sitting at the free throw line. First shot's good. 61-39, 7:47 left to play in the fourth.
Ball is going to be taken out top by Bullock. Bullock goes right side. He's going to go inside for Durbin. Durbin charges. Found corner, and Mickley will be fouled out top by Tomlinson. Going to be in the bonus. 8-4 foul ratio here. Grove City is charging the lane a lot, putting up shots, just not getting them to fall, not getting any foul calls. It's kind of been a perfect storm for Danville here. They're getting a lot of their shots to fall. They've hit their perimeter jumpers they've had a chance to take and execute and hit their free throws. But Sleemers, right side. 4Q. Goes to Oda. Baker, left side. Goes right by Hannebarger.
Man, these officials are just giving Danville everything.
And down for Durbin. Durbin goes length to the floor. Kicks it out. Back out to Durbin. Danville must not be trying to take any shots, just relying on fouls or absolute, I don't know what, because they just had a wide open layup and didn't take it. Mickley, left side for Bullock. Bullock.
There's an over and back call. That was missed.
Bullock left side at the corner. Inside, that's going to be saved and stolen. Baker tipped it to Sleemers. Sleemers spin move on nobody. Baker, they're going to get it back out to Sleemers. Left side, Oda 3. No good. He was fouled after he shot the ball. Was not called. Hunter Oda did not draw the rim on that three-point shot, but I believe he was fouled. He was being boxed out as he was in the air. Cannot do that. Mickley inside. Bounce pass, and that's going to go to Mickley. Got to get it across the timeline here, and they do. Going to set back up in their stall offense. Try to run some clock here. Left side, Bullock. Sets the screen for Mickley. Weave handoff right back to Bullock right side. Mickley out top. Underneath, that's going to go to Hannebarger. Hannebarger holds. Out top to Bullock. Bullock left side. Mickley. Drive by Durbin. Back out to Skylar Durbin. Ridge Durbin. Right side. Stolen. You throw 42 passes in a play, it's going to get stolen eventually. And Durbin tries to steal it back and commits a foul.
That's Ridge Durbin's third. Still 61-39, 5:25 left to play. And if Danville has it their way, the remainder of this game will end at 61-39.
Grove City going to need to start putting up some shots if they expect to make a dent in this lead. 5 minutes left. They're not completely out of this. Inside. No good. Shot taken by Hunter Oda. Ridge is going to pass to Skylar. Going to pick that up. Right side for Mickley. Mickley underneath for Stover. Stover, not a very impressive game, but Stover, I believe, had the skill of anyone in there. So I believe that we felt like we just saw a dirty play. I don't think we did. Baker driving inside, foul. 2 shots for Baker. Sometimes in the playoffs and in big games, emotions get wound up and people will misconstrue actions as to be, something, to where feel like a team is taking out unnecessary aggression. When you're getting beat by over 20 points in a playoff game, you're going to be angry. You're going to be upset. If you're the winning team, you can't buy into the other team. You can't get somebody suspended or get a technical or get in a fight. And if you're the losing team, you don't want to be a sore loser in the all fairness of sportsmanship. But at this point, either try to start taking threes or, lay off. They've gotten one technical already for, what I believe was not an action, but something was said to an official, and I believe the officials are very quickly losing control of this game. I feel like coming very shortly as a very flagrant foul or some sort of strand of technicals given out just by emotions alone. If it's a tight game, they're probably not getting these technicals. They're probably not committing these fouls. They're not doing unnecessary things. But when the team's down by 21 points, that can create a little bit of emotions, for high school kids that, don't necessarily need to be shown at this point in time. So if you're Coach Tillman, you want to say, hey, keep your cool, try to get open threes. If not, we're going to shut this down, and let the seniors go out and those types of things. So 4:37 remaining, 61-39. Will be Baker at the free throw line.
We got Curtis McEwen, Brandon Baker, Noah Tomlinson, Alex Sleemers, and Looks like Clay Shoemaker. No, Hunter Oda. Sorry, Hunter Oda. First shot is good. 61-40. 21 lead. And make that 20 lead.
Skylar Durbin inbounds to Mickley. Mickley goes to Ridge. Right side for Stover. And Slimers with the steal. Left side. Baseline jumper, no good. Rebound by Mickley. Mickley dribbles over his head. Kept it under control. Bullock dribbles right side. All the way left for Mickley. Out top to Ridge. Mickley back to Ridge. Right side for Stover. Stover trapped by three people. Dribbles right around all of them. Kick left side for Bullock. Bullock back out top to Mickley. Ridge Durbin out top. Back to Mickley. To Ridge. Left side. Corner. There's a good trapping point right there. That pass should have been stolen. Anytime that ball goes to the corner, that's when you want to attack. And they're playing monkey in the middle now.
I know. Grove City, you got to get on a man. Don't let them get those passes. They're going from the corner way back to the other side. Quit following the ball.
3 minutes left. Foul.
I tell you what, if Danville wins this game, the next game they play, they could score 2 points and then hold the ball the rest of the game.
You'd like to think it'd be that way. I've always said that about high school basketball. Brian, when I was in 7th grade, or no, I would have been in about 4th or 5th grade. My brother was on the high school team, and Chesapeake was very, very good. And Ironton was not as good. They had a coach, Chris Barnes, who coached at South Point in Ironton for several years. Good friend of mine, good friend of my brother's. It was 4-2 at halftime. They played Chris Barnes and Ironton played 4 corners for an entire half, scored 4 points, and Chesapeake had scored 2, and they held the ball the entire half. So it can be done. I don't know how ethical it is in the sport of basketball, but it can be done. I saw my brother make a lot of passes and a lot of unnecessary just dribbling around. Looked like a Harlem Globetrotter. Left side, 3 passed up. I think he's got the JV in there now. Sleemers for 2.
63-43, 3:15 left to play.
Well, Bailey's back in there, so I guess they're – but we haven't seen –
Ben Lehman. Ben Lehman's in. It's Bailey, Sleemers, Shoemaker, Curtis McEwen, and Lehman. And we're back to the clock kill strategy here by Danville. Makes for a very boring broadcast. Danville takes their first shot in the second half. It's a 2-point bucket. 66-43.
Sleemer's trap tried an inside pass. That's going to be stolen away by Ridge Durbin. Back to Bullock. And they'll be back in the 4-corner set. When I coached, we used to call this play 33. And never failed that a kid would turn it over or drive to the basket and try some wild layup. So we stopped trying to stall at the end of quarters and the end of halves because we weren't stalling. We had kids that would get the ball and would see red.
Next dead ball looks like Danville's got 5 new guys coming in.
So 158 here, down 23. I believe that Tomlin's very successful season for Grove City. Timlin, Coach of the Year in the conference, and very good record. I believe they won the league title.
Yep, best basketball record for our boys program.
So good
in
win.
School history.
I believe they're still pretty young, right?
Still pretty young. We lose Frimpong, and I think that's it. So these and Curtis McEwen, that's correct. Frimpong and Curtis McEwen, and so the rest of our guys will all be here next year. So we'll have Brandon Baker, Bailey, who averages 20 points a game. So I'm curious to see. I know my numbers are a little off. Trying to fix those technical difficulties. Big shout out to John Keating, listening down in Texas. I'm sure Jim's down there listening as he's with his son, the new baby. Congratulations to John and his wife. (68-44), 1:25 left to play in the contest. Ball's loose. Danville comes up with it. Grove City also not used to playing on a full-size court. A lot more room that you got to cover.
You know, most teams, they'll get comfortable in those small courts. They'll either play a zone or pack it in some sort of press that's unrealistic on a wide court. But I think Grove City saw that with that press. I think when they went to the press, it was broken one pass. You know, you can't pack things in. It's not a tighter floor. And one long pass can beat you if you're not, you know, aware of those things. So good point there, Brian, from a guy that really, I wouldn't put you as a basketball expert, but I wouldn't put myself as a basketball expert either. But yes, the wide court probably did affect how they played. But in any case, 25 points here, 69-44, as Bailey walks it up. Left side for McCunion. Sleemers, no good on the runner.
50 seconds left in this contest. A good big shout out to Olivia Nestor on our camera, Brian Ray on the commentary.
Yeah, so
thank you, Jim Keating, for all the games that you attend for Grove City Christian, every home game on our broadcast as well.
Student section chanting, thank you, seniors. Pretty good to see them doing so.
Thank you to all of our listeners who we've had over 17,000 hits in the past year and a half. So thank you to all of our listeners for making this successful. And we will not post this video to YouTube until later due to OHSAA regulations. So it'll probably be put up around 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock tonight. And at the final buzzer, Sleemers takes a 3/4 quarter shot. 69-46 is your final score here on the GCCS Radio Network. We will see you next year for football season. New coach, new team. Good luck, Eagles.